Different property sectors are performing very differently at the moment. If you have a look at residential, we are now starting to see price growth occurring again, a little bit surprising after 11 interest rate rises, but really that crush of population growth is creating lots and lots of demand, and at the same time we're not building enough homes. So we do have big challenges in the rental market, prices are moving, and we're also looking at pretty significant undersupply over the next 5 years. So a few troubles that are really brewing in the residential market. If we have a look at office, the office market or the office sector was really one of the top performers for decades, and the pandemic did switch things around. People are working very differently now. We are seeing rising vacancies. Total returns have come back to a 13-year low. The outlook is quite uncertain. On one hand, we are seeing premium office do pretty well, secondary office not so much as people take advantage of that flight to quality. Industrial, also a really strong performer for quite some time. Similarly to office, we are now seeing total returns at a 13-year low. Industrial demand has softened quite a bit. It was really high during the pandemic. A lot of those online retailers were looking for lots of space, even regular retailers were looking for lots of space. So that's really started to pull back, and as a result, returns have come back as well. If we have a look at shopping centres, luxury is doing really well still. So, at the most expensive level of luxury, we are seeing strong conditions. But for other retail types, it is looking a lot softer. So retail has been challenged for quite some time as people switch their buying habits. And right now, what we are seeing is pretty soft leasing demand and pretty soft capital growth as well. Hotels is really a bright spark in terms of what's happening with commercial property. So when we look around nationally, we've seen that occupancy levels are really high. The rates being paid are far higher, and the impacts are being felt from international tourists coming back. We've got a lot of business travellers. If you have a look at somewhere like Melbourne, even being influenced by international students coming back. So it may not be always the international student, but certainly their parents require accommodation. So that really is creating lots of demands. Really variable. I could go on. I could talk about service stations and childcare and self-storage, and there is definitely a lot happening in commercial and residential property.